My fiance's mother laughed so loudly the guests turned to look. She pointed at my mom, her simple dress, her calm smile, and said, "She looks like a poorly dressed beggar." And my fiance? He smirked and added, "Well, the mother-in-law is low class, but the daughter makes up for it." My mom smiled, but her eyes broke. So I did the unthinkable. I canceled the wedding on the spot. And that's when my mom whispered the sentence that changed everything. "Honey, I'm a billionaire." If you've ever been underestimated, disrespected, or watched someone insult the person you love most in this world, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, because this story is justice, delivered in the most unexpected way, and share your own sweet revenge moment in the comments. All right, let's dive in. I always knew my fiance's family was a little snobbish. They were the kind of people who judged others by shoes, cars, last names, the shine of a watch. Everything superficial. But I thought it was harmless. I thought love would be stronger. I thought he would protect me and my mom the way I protected him. I was wrong. Our wedding was supposed to be simple, elegant, intimate. My mom insisted on paying for nothing. She said it was my special day and she didn't want attention. She wore a soft lavender dress. No glitter. No designer tag. No expensive jewelry. Just her old silver bracelet. The one she wore the day I was born. She walked into the venue smiling so gently. I felt a warmth in my chest. But the warmth didn't last long. My future mother-in-law's eyes scanned. My mom like she was inspecting cheap furniture. Her lips twisted. "Oh dear," she announced, loud enough for the bridesmaids to hear. Did she come from a charity shop?" Everyone laughed, except me. My fiance forced a smile and whispered, "Just ignore her, babe. Ignore her." My chest tightened, but I stayed calm. My mom just smiled politely, as always. That's the thing about her. She never fights back. She carries her dignity like a shield. But they weren't done. During the photo session, my mom stood quietly off to the side. She never pushes herself forward. That's when my future father-in-law said, "Make sure she stands at the back." She ruined the aesthetic. My fiance chuckled. Actually chuckled. Someone else muttered, "She looks like a beggar we found outside." And then came the line that cracked something inside me. My fiance, the man I thought I loved, grinned and said, "The mother-in-law may be low class, but at least the daughter makes up for it." There was laughter. My mom's smile trembled. Her eyes looked down. And I swear, something inside me snapped. People say anger feels hot, but mine felt cold. Cold like ice in my stomach. Cold like numbness in my fingertips. Cold like a door closing forever. My heart raced, but my face was still. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I walked up to my fiance, and he smirked like I was coming to kiss him. Instead, I said, "The wedding is canceled." Silence, and then chaos. "What? Are you insane? You can't do this. She's overreacting." I raised my hand. They stopped. I said softly, "If you insult my mother, you insult me. And I will never, ever marry a man who laughs at her pain." I took my mom's hand and turned to leave. My mother-in-law shouted behind me, "You're making the biggest mistake of your life." I didn't even look back. As we stepped outside, past the decorated archway, past the guests whispering like we were a scandalous TV show, my mom squeezed my hand. Then, with the calmest voice I'd ever heard, she whispered, "Honey, I'm a billionaire." I stopped walking. "What?" She chuckled quietly. "I never wanted to raise you with entitlement or pride. I wanted you to grow up knowing kindness, not money." I stared at her. She continued, "I was going to tell you one day, but I wanted you to choose love, not wealth." My mind spun. My mom, the woman who wore simple dresses, who used coupons, who never bought anything for herself, a billionaire. She said, "I came like this today because I wanted to see how they treat someone they assume has nothing. I felt my throat tighten. And now you've seen their true hearts. After my dad passed away years ago, my mom built a tech company from scratch. She worked quietly, avoided fame, stayed humble. She donated anonymously. She dressed simply. She said comfort mattered more than showing off. I always wondered why she never worried about money. Why her simple job somehow paid for my entire education. Why she never stressed about bills. She was hiding wealth and protecting me from people exactly like my fiance's family. I didn't want revenge. I just wanted peace. But sometimes, justice comes naturally. By evening, the news spread that the wedding had been canceled. People speculated. Some blamed me. Some blamed him. But the next morning, everything exploded. My fiance's family tried calling me. Dozens of messages. Let's talk. It was a joke. You overreacted. Your mother should have dressed appropriately. I blocked all of them, except one message from my ex-fiance. Fine, I'll apologize. Just don't ruin my family's reputation. I almost laughed. Then the unexpected happened. A major business magazine posted an article. Mysterious billionaire tech founder seen at daughter's wedding. With photos from my wedding venue. My mom's face, her net worth, her identity, everything. Turns out a photographer recognized her. She rarely appears in public, but the tech world knows her. And suddenly, my ex's family realized what they had lost. They blew up my phone. Hundreds of messages. My son loves you. We made a mistake. We'll treat your mother with respect. This is a misunderstanding. We can fix everything. Please give us another chance. And the best one. We thought she was poor. How were we supposed to know? Exactly. They only respect wealth, not dignity, not kindness. I replied with one final message. You revealed your character before you knew her worth. That's why you'll never be part of our lives. Blocked. A week later, he showed up at my door, flowers in hand, a forced smile. I didn't mean any of it, he said. You know how my parents are. You know I was just going along. Come on, you know I love you. I looked into his eyes and saw nothing but entitlement. You didn't defend her, I said. You didn't defend me. You laughed. It was just a joke. No, I said. It was who you really are. He tried again. Please, your mom could invest in my business. This could be good for all of us. There it was. The truth. He didn't want me. He wanted money. My mom stepped behind me and said, You insulted me when you thought I had nothing. You courted my daughter when you thought she had nothing. Now that you know the truth, you want everything. She looked at him with a calm strength I'll never forget. Leave. He left. And that was the end. My mom and I spent the evening drinking tea on our balcony. No wedding dress. No ceremony. No stress. Just peace. And for the first time, I realized something important. Money didn't change my life. Character did. His family revealed theirs. My mom revealed hers. And I felt free, empowered, whole again. The revenge wasn't loud. It wasn't violent. It wasn't planned. The universe simply turned their own cruelty back onto them. And the justice? Oh, it was beautiful. Sometimes people judge others by what they think they see. Clothes, status, appearances. But true worth, true character, true dignity is invisible until moments like these expose everything. If this story gave you chills, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more revenge stories where justice finds the right people. And tell me below, what's the most satisfying instant karma you've ever witnessed? Thanks for watching. And remember, kindness never loses.